Yeah, I think there's a fear of some of these ambiguous big company terms.
Yeah.
Workforce planning, oh my goodness, succession planning. We have 100 people. Do we really need that? Yeah, and these processes or this type of planning work doesn't need to be complicated. It's as complicated as you make it. And boy, I would generally suggest be just enough detailed on this work, like tend towards not quite detailed enough. Otherwise, you find yourself in the throes of the planning work for far too long, and the opportunities passed you by. So back to your question of workforce planning, succession planning, especially workforce planning. Let's define that. Workforce planning is identifying how many people doing what you need when. And back in the good old days, it used to be where as well.
Yeah.
So now we're kind of all over the place. But how many people doing what when? It's that simple. So working with your functional heads, your department heads, your business leaders, maybe you're a small business and the leader does it themselves. Give it your best guess. Give it your best estimate. And as the situation changes, change your plan. So try to identify how many people you need, where, doing what. And that is critical to just about any business, because just about any business, their largest cost or one of their top 3 largest costs is payroll and headcount and the facilities to support them. So, it gives you a handle on your costs for your budgeting. And if the HR department doesn't do it, your finance department is going to do it for you, and you're going to be left out in the cold. So
good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So you really want to be driving that work, partnering with finance, FP&A, financial planning and analysis. If you're at a company with any size or scale, there's somebody that you can work with there. And it can be as simple as building a common template, a couple of different rows and columns. How many people do we have now? What's our turnover rate? Are we going to grow or not? And you spit out a very, very, very simple calculation of here's how many people we need to hire. It can be that simple. And that allows you to do the budgeting. So for just about any company, workforce planning is something that is valuable and necessary. And it happens one way or another, whether it's in HR or not.